What's up everybody, it's Paul from Find the Mouse, and I am here at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, here to check out all the secrets and Easter eggs tied from the Star Wars movie into this land, this planet called Batuu. You guys ready? Let's go check it out. So right here next to Rise of the Resistance, you can see these tracks in the ground which were molded from an actual R2-D2 from A New Hope.
Right Sons!
Yes, Bright Sons!
How did we get into this mess? I really don't know how.
There's a Dianoga from A New Hope, and he actually attacks Luke in the trash compactor in the Death Star, and he just so happens to be here on Batuu in the water pumps, or the water pipes. Let's check it out. Right down the way from the Dianoga is a Landspeeder from the movie Solo. If you remember, this is the same exact Landspeeder that Han Solo rode. Crazy. Across the way from this Landspeeder is the creature stall. Check out what's inside. Inside the creature stall is a cuddly Loth-Cat from Star Wars Rebels, the animated series.
I don't think he wants to connect.
You're resisting. He can sense it.
He can sense it? What is he, like a Padawan pet?
Oh, there are so many secrets here. I'm not gonna be able to point out all of them, so if you see them, let me know down in the comments below. So I know you guys love to say that stuff. Whoa, check this out. Right next to the Landspeeder is a little statue right outside of Tordarian's toy shop of Watto from the Phantom Menace. How cool is that little guy? Inside of the toy shop, you'll see all kinds of cool things. These dolls right here are an actual scan from Rogue One. So what they did, they took the original prop from Rogue One, scanned it, and made this wooden stormtrooper doll.
Providing peace, security for the galaxy.
You're confusing peace with terror.
Well, you have to start somewhere.
Right next to the stormtrooper dolls is Jabba the Hutt's sail barge from Return of the Jedi. And right above that, you can see that, are Naboo Fighters from Phantom Menace and the earlier Star Wars trilogy. Right above the cashier is the famous fight scene of Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, but made from marionettes. How cool is that? You can tell it might have moved at one point, or it's supposed to look like it was supposed to move. That's awesome. Rontoes Roasters. Look at this place. Absolutely amazing. And there's so many secrets in here. Not really, there's only a couple. But let's check out those Easter eggs from the Star Wars films. One of the things that I noticed that nobody else pointed out in Rontoes Roasters are these little creatures hanging by their feet. See that little guy? That is the same little creature that was eaten by Jar Jar Binks. And there's so many of them in there.
Ah, Mori.
Hey, you want my longer?
A little more time on the spin. Extra seasoning. Don't let Hondo's crew steal it again. This will make some fine sausage.
That's the droid from Jabba's Palace, who was originally seen burning the feet of another droid, but now looks like he's churning up these giant I don't even know what those are. I don't know if you know what these animals are. Let me know in the comments below, because I have no idea, but he's making them into rotisseries, and actually it's making me pretty hungry. And of course, got this pod racing engine from the Phantom Menace, still cooking it up.
And I think you'll fill in nicely.
Right outside Rontoes Roasters is Don Okdar's Den of Antiquities. That was a mouthful, but what a lot of people aren't looking at is that's the Black Spire. That's why this whole entire area, this town, is called Black Spire Outpost. That's the actual Black Spire, ladies and gentlemen. Very cool. Enough of standing outside of Doc Ondor's Den of Antiquities. I can never get used to that. We're gonna go inside, and this is where a majority of our Easter eggs and secrets are gonna be located. So let's check it out. So like I said, there's so many secrets in here. Maybe too many to even mention in one video, so let's try to find them all real quick. Starting from when, as soon as you walk in, is the Medal of Bravery that was presented to Luke and Han at the end of Star Wars A New Hope. Right next door to it is the Imperial Guard helmet. And what I thought was super cool is the Mandalorian symbol from that of Boba Fett and other bounty hunters, and it might actually be an Easter egg, or should I say like an Easter egg for the new Mandalorian series coming to Disney Plus. Over here to the right we have a bunch of taxidermies. Like I said, I'm not gonna go through every single one, but some of the less obvious ones, except for the Tauntaun right there up to the right. Get a better look at that. And then you have the Nexu from Attack of the Clones. Continuing onward on the second story is IG-88. He's actually a bounty hunter droid that comes with Boba Fett. Look at that guy, just hiding up there. It's kind of hard to see.
But I want them alive. No disintegration.
As you wish.
Lord Vader.
Now this next one is going to be pretty tricky if I go all the way back here. Hiding behind this cargo case. Let's see if we can see it. Let me come over here a little bit more. You can see that little edge right there. But from the other side, you can see the little emblem on the top. And that's the Ark of the Covenant from Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's right, they have an Indiana Jones Easter egg inside of this shop. That's crazy. And right next to the Ark of the Covenant is a taxidermy Wampa. How cool is that guy? Very scary. To the right of the Wampa, if you look really closely on the wall, you might recognize this mural from Revenge of the Sith. And that represents the ancient conflict between Jedi and Sith. And that was in Supreme Chancellor Palpatine's office. That's amazing. Hidden almost out of sight is the necklace that Princess Leia wore in Star Wars A New Hope. Now, what they did, they made replicas of it using the original mold from the European designer. That's right, they actually found the European designer and made molds from the original casting of this necklace. And now you can purchase it for 2,000 credits, which is really $2,000 American. Interesting enough, right above Dock Bay 7 is this cargo ship, and if you look closely at the cargo, you'll see 1977, or actually you'll see 77, which was the year that Star Wars was released. And if you look to the right of that, you'll see 83. So you're starting to see the pattern here. 77, 83, and then right in the middle of there, you can't see it because I don't have the best vantage point, but that says 80. And these are the different years that Star Wars has been released, hidden right over here. Right on the side of Dock 7 is the Millennium Falcon. Look how amazing it is. I'm pretty sure this is like the biggest life-size replica there's ever been. And one thing I didn't notice from all the videos nobody's shown is there's people over here waiting in line. So it looks like the line goes from here all the way behind the Millennium Falcon, and then somehow back upstairs, and then into this little window, which I'm sure gives you a great view of the Millennium Falcon. But that's not why we're here. We're here to see the rest of the secrets. Look at the line at the milk stand. Everyone trying to get your blue and your green milk, but according to every cast member I've spoke to, they're saying that the blue milk is the best, which makes the sense because you can see it stored up there, and look how delicious the blue milk looks versus the pussy colored green milk. So right next to the milk stand, something that's a little familiar is the Imperial probe droid. It's so cool. And look, oh my gosh, there's the battle droids. Roger, Roger. You remember those guys, right? Yeah. This looks like the droid that was being burned by the previous droid in Rontoes Roasters, and looked like he's still getting it, getting electrocuted or burned. Oh no, there's a stormtrooper from the First Order. He's looking out. Uh-oh.
Unless you know something about the Resistance.
He's telling me to take off. I'm in trouble, guys. He doesn't really know that I support the Empire. Uh-oh.
Resistance spy was spotted near the droid shop. Stay alert.
One of the biggest disappointments is I missed the place. That's Oga's Cantina, unfortunately. And literally as soon as your reservation time is up, head on in and head to Oga's and put your phone number down, because then they'll call you back for a second transmission, as they call it. And after the second transmission, you can go inside, but unfortunately, we didn't get to go in. Our last and final stop, the Droid Depot. This is probably the coolest store in Galaxy's Edge. I mean, look at the droid assembly line. You literally wait here for the pieces of the droid that you want to assemble. And look who is right above there. K2SO from Rogue One. And right to the left of him is a battle droid from the first trilogy. Right down the way is the 2-1B medical droid from Empire Strikes Back. And right to his side are the little droids from the pod races from the Phantom Menace. There's another one over here. You can also see him on Star Tours. And then again is a K2SO droid from Rogue One. Look how cool those guys are. One of the things we missed from Oga's Cantina is the defunct droid from Star Tours, the pilot that never pulled out his little strap that said remove before flight. Now he is a DJ in Oga's Cantina. Look at him, now he's DJ Rex. Voiced by Paul Rubens. That's cool. I would actually like this. It's only $150 for this plaque. Wow, this is really heavy duty though. I can see why it's $150, but do I need it? Probably not. Alright guys, if you guys liked that video, make sure to subscribe at Find the Mouse. And if not, oh well. But if you saw anything that I missed in the video, or some facts, or something I possibly got wrong, make sure to let me know in the comments below, and I'll respond to you, as long as you're nice. See my friend right here? Yeah, they said it's time to go. He's yelling at me now. I gotta go.